What's cracking YouTube? It's your boy though. Back again with another reaction. We got a recommended video from Trinity Biv. They wanted me to react to JxmyHighRoller. I Was Wrong. And they're talking about how they was wrong about the finals. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't have no real prediction. I wanted it to go to 7, so I guess I was wrong with that too. My guy Adolfo would tell you in the comments. Shout out to Adolfo, be in the stream. Shout out to Derry, he be in the streams too. Uh, I not the Grizzlies, when the Bucks was down 2-0, I wanted Giannis to come back and go 2-0, tied up 2-2, and then there was a toss up. Then Giannis got the 3-2, and then it was over with. I really wanted to go to 7, but I was looking at Chris Paul, and I'm like, bro, Chris Paul, you looking real Clipperish, bro. You looking real rockety. And I'm like, he about to choke. And what did they do? He choked. He did what we could say he did choke or whatever, but everybody knows what choking mean. Like, you ain't step up in the moment and just go ballistics. You know what I'm saying? That's what choking in the finals is. You didn't just start gunning and going stupid. And that's not what Chris Paul did. And I would say I'm wrong about that series too. I would too. But let's listen to what my guy Jimmy has to say. But before we do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We 4 subs away from 470 subscribers, man. Let's get it.
I'm not a Suns fan, and I'm actually very neutral in this whole thing. I
Yes,
recognize the magnitude of what Chris Paul and the Suns have accomplished. The point guard and his disciples, 2 wins away from beating the Bucks and beating all the odds.
It's over. The Bucks have done it. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions once again.
Pheonix Suns, like no funny shit. Like, this ain't to troll. Pheonix Suns really did go stupid, but y'all got reverse swept.
Yeah. Alright guys, today's video is going to be short and sweet. I'm not a superstitious guy. In fact, I'm far from it. I like numbers, data, and as we're all very aware of, graphs. I like to watch things as they happen and try to come to the best, most non-biased, informative conclusion possible using the information I've been given. But with that being said, Suns fans, I am so sorry. In my last video, I took a deep dive into the Suns' historic run in the playoffs and got just a bit ahead of myself when I hinted at the fact that they would win this year's NBA title. Now, I never said specifically that they would win, but when your team is up 2-0 in the finals with all the momentum and somehow loses the next 4 games and their downfall started precisely when I uploaded my video, I could understand why you would point at that video as evidence of their collapse. Of course, we all know it's not. But we're sports fans, and who has time to think when your team hasn't made the finals in 28 years? But I still can't help but to feel bad. I wish I would have taken a screenshot of this, but right after I uploaded that video, someone commented that I was going to jinx the Suns championship. And I specifically remember looking at my wife and thinking, this dude's crazy. But who's the crazy one now? Me. I'm the crazy one. Because numbers can be deceiving. And to demonstrate exactly how deceiving numbers can be, here's some numbers. A team losing in the finals after being up 2-0 in the series occurs far less than you may think. In fact, it almost never happens. In the entire 74-year history of the NBA, a 0-2 comeback in the finals has only happened 4 times. 4 times. The last time this occurred was the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history in 2016. And before that, the most recent occurrence was in 1977, when Bill Walton, this man, was in his prime. I should have tread with caution when I stated just how crazy a potential championship would be for the Suns, because only one player in NBA history has blown 4 2-0 leads in the playoffs. And that player is Chris Paul. Call it bad luck.
I said this on my Twitch stream when we was doing I was live streaming the game. Chris Paul is the only one to lose with a 2-0 lead. And I seen it. I'm like, cause I rewatched the Clippers series, I rewatched the Rockets series, and it was some weird things Chris Paul was doing while like in the game with the Clippers and the Rockets, and he was doing the similar things in the Suns series in the finals. Where I'm like, oh shit, I just seen him do this when he choked with the Clippers and the Rockets, and he's doing the same some little antics right now. I'm like, oh shit, it's looking bad. I called it. I called it, even though I was wrong about it going to 7 and it being a toss up. I called Chris Paul was doing the same shit that he was doing with the Clippers and the Rockets, but he's right about that. And the main thing is, the Suns really didn't have a big man besides DeAndre Ayton. To be honest, they really need. I wouldn't say they really need Dario Saric, but Dario Saric was a good important piece. That
Destiny,
who would have thought?
habit. The Suns didn't just beat the Bucks in the first 2 games. They were flat out a better team, winning both games 1 and 2 by double digits. Remember, the Suns were the favorites coming into the finals. It was Chris Paul's time to shine.
Chris Paul was cooking in the playoffs.
But no, Giannis had to go and put up numbers we haven't seen since the Diesel himself. And Chris Middleton pulled a Space Jam on us and took the powers from prime Michael Jordan in the second half of the series. And you want to know what's even crazier? The Bucks winning the title this season makes this play, this toe on the line, that much more monumental. The Bucks were literally inches away from losing in the conference finals. And although I really butchered this finals prediction, I'd like to point out that on May 3rd, 2019, I uploaded this video detailing how I thought Giannis had the potential to be one of, if not the greatest player of all time. And although this was only 27 months ago, since I uploaded that video, Giannis has won 2 league MVPs, a championship, a finals MVP, a defensive player of the year, an all-star game MVP, and has led the Bucks to a 70% win percentage.
I think if Giannis gets a couple more championships under his belt, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if he crept into the top 15 to top 10. Right now, I think he's at least top 20 or so. I think getting a couple more championships, and he's only 25. Fuck. A couple more championships would easily get him to crack that top 10. Giannis will, I think he can most definitely.
All of this in 2 years. Giannis's ascent to the top of the NBA is completely unprecedented. Never has there been a player come from overseas as the 15th overall pick and climb mountains to reach the absolute pinnacle of basketball so quickly. In the finals, Giannis averaged 35, 13, and 5 with nearly 2 blocks a game on 62% shooting. These are Mount Rushmore numbers. Actually, he's the only player ever to average at least 35, 13, and 5 a game in the finals. He also became just the 3rd player in modern NBA history to score 50 points in the finals, joining 2 players you've probably heard of before.
LeBron and Shaq.
Michael Jordan
Fuck you.
and LeBron James.
Oh, fuck. I was wrong. I forgot Michael Jordan did do that. I'm thinking, I thought he said a double-double.
You've probably heard of before. Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is the same guy who just 8 months ago refused to entertain trade rumors, displaying his unwavering loyalty in the process. And his loyalty has now been rewarded with the highest achievement in all of basketball. So congratulations to the Bucks on their first NBA championship in 50 years. Congrats to Giannis for making the leap. And Suns fans, I offer you my sincerest condolences. But at least we got a really exciting finals this season with 2 non-super teams, you know? And y'all got that really great conference championship parade out of this run too. That was kind of cool, I guess. There's always next season. What? I'm not making Suns fans feel any better. I'm just making it worse. They'll never be able to live it down. Oh. Well, hey, how about this? Just make a few adjustments, and there you go. Problem solved.
Wow. That was a good video, bro. I like that. I like Jimmy. Should I start reacting to more Jimmy Highroller? Because he do be having some good videos, and I usually don't be watching. Yeah, I usually don't be watching, but I'll react to some more videos from him. But yeah, I thought the Suns, I thought it was gonna go to 7, but I don't know why, but Game 6, I called it. I said this just don't feel right. Chris Paul wasn't looking like what he was looking like in the playoffs. So I called it, and it is what it is. Congratulations to the Bucks, but yeah, Suns. Hopefully they can come back. CP3 won't know what he about to do this year, but it is what it is. YouTube, I'm out of here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment other videos I should watch next, and I'll catch you on the flip.